Welcome to another video. We are doing chapter 4, lesson 3, and it is on functions. Okay, your learning goal is that students will be able to solve functions using tables. Okay, here are the standards that we're covering with this lesson. And make sure to write down everything that is in this video, everything that is typed or written, and then you can follow along with us. Pause this video if you need to at any time to catch up. Okay, on page 288, okay, you don't have to write down this. I'm not making you write this down, but it is on page 288. So you may want to put a marker in your notes that says page 288 for reference. Okay, so remember to find the value of a function for a certain number, substitute the number for the variable x. So you're going to see this, and it's going to we read this as f of x, okay, or the function of x. Most of the time it's f of x. And then this is 15, and then the input x is any real number. It is the domain. Okay, so domain, remember, those are all of our x values. So that's why they go in there for x. Okay, what you really need to know is this. So this is what you are putting on your notes right here. Oops. Down here is what you're putting on your notes. What you really need to know is that f of x is just your y, and the number inside the parentheses is your x value. So this is just your y, and this x is this x. Okay? That's all you need to know. This x is this x. And then f of x is your y. Make sure all that is written down. Okay, so let's practice. This is on page 293, but I'd like you to just write this down in your notes with me. Okay, so f of x is f of 7. How about that? F of negative 7 if f of x equals 8x plus 15. So if f of x equals 8x plus 15, instead of the x, we are going to insert in our negative 7. So negative 7 plus 15. We got 8 times negative 7. We need to do that first. 8 times negative 7 gives us negative 56. So we've got negative 56 plus 15. And negative 56 plus 15 gives us negative 41. Let me try to do this. 56 negative plus 15. Woohoo! I got it right. Negative 41. Okay, our answer for this problem is negative 41. Okay, so that would be our y. That's what it's equal to. That would be f of x. Okay, so they equal the same thing. All right? So negative 41 was our answer here. Okay? So f of negative 12 if f of x equals 2x plus 15. So 2 times x, instead of the x, we are going to put this negative 12 plus 15. 2 times negative 12 gives us negative 24. So negative 24 plus 15, and that gives us negative 9. Okay? So you can do this all in your calculator, but you have to write this part down. Okay? So f of x is our y, and they equal negative 9. Okay, so now we need to figure this out. Okay, the f of x is the same spot that our y usually goes. Okay, so it has not given us any x values. It has not said f of x, what f of x is. So if you don't have any values in here, you need to write them in yourselves. what I would recommend, because you're going to have to start graphing these at some point, is that you stick with small numbers, because small numbers are easier to graph than gigantic numbers, okay? So what I would do is use the same 4 every time. I would say -1, 0, 1, and 2. So then you just put these numbers in for x in our function, okay? So -1 minus 9, and -1 minus 9 gives us -10. 0 minus 9 gives us -9. 1 minus 9 gives us -8. 2 minus 9 gives us -7. Okay, so our answers here would be our x and our f of x, or our x and our y. Okay, so -1, -10. 0, -9. 1, -8. And 2, -7. Okay? We have one more problem and then we will be done. Okay, so again, here we've got f of x equals 4 times x plus 3. And they did not give us any x values, so again, we're going to write those x values in. Okay, 4 times x, which is -1, plus 3. 4 times 0, which is x, plus 3. 4 times 1, which is x, plus 3. And 4 times 2, which is x, plus 3. Okay? 4 times -1 is -4, and -4 plus 3 gives us -1. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 3 gives us 3. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 gives us 7. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 plus 3 gives us 11. So, x and f of x, or x and y, gives us -1, -1, 0, 3, 1, 7, 2, 11. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow.